All right. Well, there's another person here that our friend Levi on Twitter was tweeting me about. Who is it? Is it this guy? It's a drummer that fell 100 feet onto his face. That's how I was introduced to you by legend. Do you want to come up and share your story?
Oh, man.
I like that part of it is being a drummer.
Yep.
So really, like, wait. So that's all I got. Levi said, "You got to bring this guy up. He's a drummer. He fell 100 feet onto his face."
Yep. Levi would be here, but he's doing a play. He's directing one. 12 Angry Men in Coconut.
Right.
So that's pretty cool.
Wait, our Levi from Harmontown?
Yeah, no shoes Levi for all the
No Shoes Levi, yeah.
listeners.
Love him or hate him, he's controversial. He's Levi.
Yeah, he's a great dude.
We're all
great
Levi's
lady,
now.
Great lady. Yeah, I always mess that up.
Was it she now?
Yeah, she.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I do it all the time. We've gone to the point where you can say guy, dude, man. It's all good.
Thank you for letting me off the hook. That's the Oklahoman way. Thank you.
You don't have to remember anything.
Yeah.
Everyone.
I met him as a guy too.
Me too.
Met her as a guy. What the fuck is my problem?
Yeah,
that's a microaggression.
Right. You're good.
Pronoun trouble.
You guys don't care. You're like, give me a break. All right. Don't tell us we don't care.
I'm nervous.
Now we're offended. I'm sorry. Sorry I offended you about not caring. All right. So how do you fall 100 feet under your face?
Okay, so let me set the scene. I was in Minneapolis. It was pitch black dark. We're like, we're kind of bored. It's a Friday. There was no shows. We didn't have any gigs. So we're like, let's go climb some tall buildings. That's, we do that on regular Thursdays and stuff. So why not a Friday? Whatever. It's like 2 a.m., really, really dark, like I mentioned. So we're climbing this ladder that doesn't stop, and then we get to the top.
The ladder didn't stop?
It didn't feel like it was.
All right.
Anyway, I have a little bit of OCD. It's like 92 steps, like climbing. And then we got to the top, and we were walking, and I didn't wait for the flashlight. That was my first mistake. The flashlights were behind me. Two other dudes, Marshall and Adam. And there's like this, like a ceiling tile size hole in the top of this building. And so I'm just walking, enjoying the cityscape.
I was mixing a drink. I thought I could multitask. It's okay. Are you in a cave? Are you?
No, he was climbing.
You're in a
cave.
He's climbing buildings.
There's this. You're on the outside of a building.
Yeah.
Like it's like a fire escape ladder.
Yep.
Okay.
It's an old abandoned grain bin mill thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a hatch above you, right?
No hatch. We were on the outside of the building.
Oh, it's a little opening.
Climbing, yeah. And there's like several openings. And afterwards, I found out like 8 other people had also fallen, and only one survived.
Oh,
same thing.
I thought you meant that moment.
No, not the same moment. There wasn't a party on the roof.
Later on, I found out I was actually the most fortunate person in this incident.
Yeah, well, one of the most fortunate people, I should say.
And that you had said, let's all do this, and that everyone else was.
Yeah, now it's a thing.
Gone.
Everyone's still doing it.
So it was dark. There was a hole in the ceiling.
Yep.
And you fell through it.
Straight through.
100 feet.
I tried to put my arms out, like everything. Just
like the skydive down.
How long did it take?
So it felt like it took forever, but at the same time, it was happening so fast. It's really like time isn't really a thing when you're.
Yeah,
like,
when you're falling, it's crazy.
You like miss the last step. You're like, oh my god, okay, I'm grounded.
Yeah.
There's no grounded, man. It's just.
Right.
But
oh my god. So until you hit.
I just want to be clear about this. You crawled up a ladder on the outside of a building, and the reason you fell is because as you thought, you got to the top of the building, what should have been roof.
Hot up here.
Well, he's walking on the roof. And then there was a hole.
Yeah, there's a hole.
There was a hole in the
like
roof, and
opening.
you shot straight down it.
Yep.
I just want to be clear about that.
Yeah.
So you're falling down through just empty
like
building.
Nothing. Yeah. The only thing I could think of was like a spike was just waiting for me, and I was gonna get like Games of Thrones type of crap through my back. That's all I could.
I mean, there's
about.
such a good chance
like,
that there's not a pillow at the bottom of it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was praying for water. Like, please,
God. A luxurious pool.
Yeah.
With an olive.
No, it's much worse than that.
Yeah. So were you facing up as you were falling?
No, I was like, arms in the air. Baby don't care. Well, I did, but anyway, I was like, and then
Turned down for what?
Yeah, everything at that point. But so much.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Yeah.
These are all things that go through your head
if
while
I
you're
could,
plummeting.
right? No, so I hit my feet and I normally I roll out because I skateboard and I jump off roofs and stuff and roll out. You compress your fall. You see urban ninjas do that kind of
Combat
crap.
roll.
I don't know. So you're saying you learned from
Parkour
skateboarding that you should curl
Yeah,
up
I
in a
learned
low
how to
wall.
fall. Yeah.
When you
not
fall,
really unless you're gonna roll.
Yeah,
but,
it's the PLF, the
you
parachute
spread
landing
out.
fall. You put your knees
Yeah.
together and you turn to the side.
He knows what I'm talking about. So that's what I did.
But you forgot that other safety instruction: don't climb up 100 feet of ladder.
Yeah, without a
With no
rope or
flashlight and
something.
You're falling now through 100 feet of space to an unknown dark.
It's anywhere from 60 to 100 feet. It was never actually measured out. We didn't really screw that.
So all right. But really, you hit your face first.
No, not my face. But I did it. That's what the report said.
That's what
the
Levi's report
social
said.
media is like.
Yeah.
No one really.
If you
knows.
adorably fell on your little tuchus and you were like,
wish.
"Oh,
But my
that
pelvis
tickles."
broke in the process.
Yeah.
I tried to roll out, and it's concave concrete, so the bottom of it, so it's like a funnel at the end. And so I'm rolling into a wall of concrete that's slanted kind of like a skate ramp, but not as much fun.
Alright.
And
I thought you landed on your
so
face.
I smashed my knee, which broke my
Did you
femur.
roll into it and come up and pull a frontside fakie?
No, I wish. I was trying to rock and roll, just get out of it,
Did anything change about your life after that? Aside, starting with injuries.
Did you-
Well, I
did you
mean,
break
now I have
bones?
PTSD and stuff. So.
Did you get fucked up? Did you break?
Oh yeah, I my femur is broke like this. I don't know how you
He's making a gesture that's like
Splintered. It's
Mr. Burns if he missed his fingers while trying to tent them.
Yeah.
I think they call it interlacing.
Down, vertically.
Not excellent.
Yeah, it's not excellent. It's as if Mr. Burns tried to say something was excellent and then it wasn't. It just went.
Like a gears meshing together. Your
Yeah.
So just you're basically you're talking about like a bone
Compression,
that's
just so much force. It's
lightning
and
patterns.
Then it couldn't break any more than it was breaking, so it decided to break my pelvis. So my pelvis was
Let's not blame the bone.
I think it's all.
Some of these.
It's probably
Hate the game, not the
combination thing.
Sometimes it's the reverse. Our president said. Sometimes it's the
And I only
femur's
had
fault that the
one
hip
beer.
broke.
They only had one beer that night. I shouldn't have said
So
that.
your pelvis got sheared or shattered or what happened there?
Yeah, so then my pelvis broke, and I didn't even realize that this bottom part broke because I was I was all focused on when my face hit, And I was
Yeah, because your face
Busted it.
Your face is your fortune.
yeah, not really anymore. I grow a beard, so you don't see all the weird stuff under there.
Oh, you have scarring under your beard?
A little bit, yeah.
I did
you can
think-
see
I mean,
this
I'm
one
glad
still.
for you.
I don't know if there's a camera I should look at. It was you see that?
I can see. Yeah, I can see a
Tooth
scar. You're
rips,
pointing at it. Yeah.
Right through my lip.
So were you a mess of blood and guts at the bottom?
Oh man, it was blood, guts, mud. There's bones sticking out here. Both hinges of my jaw. I had all these teeth these are fake. Check out my old dentures. I can take out the ones I got on now too.
I can verify he has a bag of teeth with
Check
him.
it out. They're not the ones. Those yeah.
It's a Harmontown first.
Table 52 for $200. These teeth can be yours. One roll of the dice.
'Cause these are over 1,000 a piece. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and I had to get 2 pairs.
You're walking around and talking like you're loose
Yeah,
as a Christmas
isn't
goose
that
right now,
crazy?
man.
You're very lucky. I mean, just looking at you.
Oh, yeah. I should've,
Whatever's going on internally, you must be in a
Yeah.
lot of pain. Probably.
Well, at one point they said I was paralyzed in the hospital, and I was I wouldn't take that as a yes answer. I was like, no, I'm not. They're like, you can't move your legs. I was like, yeah, I can. They're like,
Yeah.
no, you can't. I was like, fuck
So
you.
if you're paralyzed and you're listening, fucking suck it up, Buttercup.
not really though, not really.
I know you didn't mean that, but I always think that when they show things where it's the kid fights cancer and then overcomes it. I'm like, well, what if you're a kid that doesn't what are you supposed to be like? Well, so I should go fuck myself? I didn't work hard enough to. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think positively enough. I didn't, I deserve cancer. Okay, sorry. But no, you're very lucky, and because I fully expected, and I was like he said, you fell 100 feet under your face, and I thought,
Oh yeah.
this is good because I want to punish like anybody who thinks that the performing should have to do with looking like Jeff. I want to show.
He's a gorgeous lad.
It's I want the new standard of beauty to be reality. But then you came up and you're all good looking and you just fell on your face.
I can show you some deformity. Does that make
Okay,
you
well,
feel
show us
better?
deformity.
All
That's
right.
why we're here.
But
It's the second.
for the people not
17th.
watching, he looks like he could have been in the Allman Brothers or the Eagles. He looks like
Just the hair. Maybe.
no, but you.
The headband.
What's the deformity you're going to show us?
Should I do the mic up close so you can hear it and everything?
Oh, this is the teeth thing. Okay. Well, okay, you're going to pull out your bridge? It's like a fake...
It's a little more than a bridge.
Okay. Oh, no, it's more than...
Oh.
Okay. All right, well, it's... Okay. Oh.
Wait, show me. Show me, Luke. Good place. Oh!
God.
What on earth is happening? You have a...
There's like a bottom...
There are separate ones.
Oh.
His mouth is like a sarlacc pit.
Yeah, your
Didn't you kill
front
Boba
teeth
Fett?
are just all gone.
Just gone. So I have to take these out when I eat. We're still growing bone density. These have way more gums on them. Like, they're building the gums back up. So yeah, we had to do another surgery here. They like popped out my leg and scraped out some bone marrow and just kind of shoved it in there with some animal dead
Whoa.
stuff.
That's so weird. I mean, I've knock on wood. I mean, eventually something's going to happen to me, and it'll be the worst thing of all because I don't have the balls to climb a ladder, so I won't have the cool thing of falling on my face. But all of us eventually learn that the human body is like... It's just like a 57 Chevy. They start telling you, like, we're going to take a muscle from your ass and put it on your head.
Everything clicks and cracks now when I wake up in the morning. I'm like stretching out. It's like...
So Levi had also tweeted. He said you have feelings you want to share. I don't want to put you on the spot.
Kinda.
It's more than just you.
There's always more details. Usually it's not so enlightening like this. Usually I start getting all teary-eyed and like, I was in a coma for 5 days. And another 5 days I couldn't walk or speak. Didn't remember my dad's name. It just gets depressing.
Well, we know that that's rough to go through.
Oh, for sure.
We get the coma thing.
Yeah, the coma's no fun. But the worst part is remembering it all. They're always like, "Oh, you're gonna forget," and like, your brain blocks pain after so much time. But like, I don't know, man. I still wake up with night terrors. I didn't know what Kanye West was talking about when he first came out with that song, but now I think I get it, dude.
What did he fall through?
Sometimes you have to fall 100 feet.
He just said something about night terrors.
Sometimes you have to fall 100 feet and land on your face to find out what Kanye is talking about.
He'd be happy to know that. A guy just fell on his face and was in a coma. He woke up and he's like, "What?" Oh yeah, okay. Anyways, shit. Wait, what was I going to say? It was on the tip of my tongue. Fuck it. Bad show.
It's a good show.
Thank you.
I listen to it all the
I
time.
know what I was going to ask. On Forensic Files, there was this lady.
Yeah.
There was a lady on Forensic Files, and she faked getting knocked out by an intruder who then took her baby and killed it because she wanted to kill the baby. And she had this. So part of her story was he came in and he karate chopped me. And I don't remember anything after that and all this stuff. And so they went into this whole thing about like when you have a trauma that rattles your brain enough to knock you out, it's scientifically... Like, it's a fact that the moments before that trauma are... Was there a while when you had no idea what was happening? What had happened?
For sure. There's more details, too. Like, when they had to come and get me, it took them 2 hours to find where I was. So I'm, like, at the bottom of this hole. I got a tooth that went so far up my gum, it was coming out my bottom of my nose right here. Like, you could feel the lump.
I have to check in with somebody. Hey, Luana, what was your name again? I'm sorry. Luana, we're seats in the house, right? Yeah, okay. All right, see you. Bye. I just realized, I was like, I can't see you, so I think, okay, you're like, you're tweeting like, $15? Fuck you. There was.
Let's bring Luana up.
Well, it's her whole table.
But she'll be a representative.
They can switch.
Also, Luana, you don't have to come up in case you fell. You're like, I paid $15. I went to the show. I couldn't see it. Then they brought me up and humiliated me.
Let's get over here.
All right. So, fell on your face. Okay, good. Oh, and he said you had a rap.
I do. I have an emotional rap that I made about it. It also is like some of it's calling you out, Dan, but not personally.
Okay.
Oh shit!
I love to be called out when it's not personal.
It's not personal because I know how you call
Wait,
about
is it
my
just
work?
business?
It's just business.
Yeah.
It's just business.
That's my least sensitive area. That's why I do what I do.
I listened to the podcast all the way through so often at work. I became a little paranoid, and I thought you were talking about me. I thought you remembered me from a show way long ago. I'm glad you don't, because I made a fool of myself.
Oh no! Wait. So you really? Tell me about that experience.
Yeah.
You
I
met
don't know,
me after a show, and
You were. You might not remember because you're kind of angry and something. I don't want to say anything bad, but I'm going to in the rap. So it'll
Okay,
come.
well, what? Yeah.
So
Where
it down, though.
Where
I
did you
don't
meet
like-
Dan the first time? Where was this?
I was in Chicago. Yep. It's our show.
So we were on tour during the.
Yep.
Was this on
Nino
stage
was
or off
there,
stage?
Off stage.
So what you're saying? Like what? I met you. I was in a bad mood.
Yeah, you're like, I don't remember word for word, but you weren't happy. You're like, you told me I was blacklisted. I was never welcome back again.
to the venue in Chicago.
That could have been it.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know that this happened.
Now I don't know if I won
you
that
were being
craps
a little
game. Like, what's going on up here? What do you mean blacklisted? When
Dan
would I
told-
use that phrase casually?
Dan told you were back. What?
Yeah, like 69. You know, that's-
What? You were 69?
oh, I'm sorry, 86.
You may have misinterpreted an experimental phase of my.
Numbers.
You know, I go on
To the
tour
ball,
and I
yeah.
think, let's try some stuff. You thought I was blacklisting you.
Sometimes Dan likes to 69
It got
dude.
sexual. Yeah.
Okay,
No, but
so you felt 86, not 69, by Dan because he was
Twice.
in a bad mood.
No, this
And
was
you, from my Twitter feed,
I don't remember. It is a while.
but you wrote a rap about it. But
This is
okay.
why I don't think it happened. No
Okay.
offense.
All right. Well,
Wait, also, did it happen before or after you fell?
It happened after I fell. I didn't
Okay,
have
great.
teeth at the time.
Good to know.
all right. Well,
But
let's.
I was also like this, and I was like really mean, and you couldn't see through my teeth, and I was mumbling. He'd be like, "What is he saying?"
Oh, okay. So
That's probably why.
All right.
I didn't have a smile like I do today. I was like,
All right. I bullied a differently abled person in Chicago.
"No, you didn't." Yeah, I
Told them that they were blacklisted
from
from life.
It was a misunderstanding.
And he
And
came all the way
characterized
to
it as,
Oklahoma to kill you.
us mutually filleting each other. And you wrote this rap to.
Okay.
Do you
Yeah.
want to beat? You just want to do your own?
I don't know. It's more like a.
I could give you a beat.
I don't know. It's really, I wrote it on Thursday. Like my parents are like, "Don't go. You're scared of them." And I was like,
How are you?
So now,
Hi, Luana. Welcome to hell.
yeah, thank you.
I don't know if this is on. Is this on?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I got this
Luana,
like
do you wanna-
shorter rap and then like a longer rap.
Okay,
but
he's
I,
pulled out a tiny
flip
notebook.
bunch of pages. Is that right?
Wait, let's hear the short one, and maybe we'll want to hear the long one.
Yeah. Would you like to?
And the crowd went mild.
I'll do the flipping. You know?
Okay, this is gonna
Can I hold that? I'd feel much more comfortable if I could hold that.
Yeah. You will.
Yeah.
Totally.
Luana's blog entry is
Sorry.
getting better by the minute.
Something to do with it.
I started from the beginning. I guess the short one. I think where the pencil mark stops and the pen begins. This is just a short one. Okay, we'll start here and we'll just go. You can just stop whenever.
All right.
This one's not about the fall because it's a little shorter. It's just about shit.
Wait, is this about you hating Dan Harmon or just?
No,
other-
this one's just random. Not this one. We'll save that one for.
I want to hear.
We
the
want to hear the. We only signed up for one rap.
No, we want to hear.
We have to
We
hear
want to
it.
hear you.
It's pretty
We want to
long.
hear how you Dan Harmon hurt you.
Okay, I was really angry, and I was there's this new strain of paranoia that came out in a tokable form. All right. Let's see here. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
yes.
because it's now plugged in under your name after you already achieved mainstream doesn't mean you can claim fame and truly belongs to me. You're a part of a bigger hypocrisy. As far as you can see, this is a need to be, time to be free. Page turn. Because morality is immortality, I will rise above this, and what you should trust is the words coming out my mouth is, it's not served with sauerkraut, that shit is about foreskin with your next of kin, that was disgusting. I know you know what I mean, talking sausage about all these postings, now dissecting what has already been spoken, there we go, spoken out. Now here I so loud, took everything I had, and I hope you're happy now, you changed to be alright, someday flight you behind you. I'm the true knight, not forever been signed to. Nothing to no one, son of once in a coma. Never had it. Never had money to keep a honey or a honey pot. I'm seriously turning me down. Nope, not now. Far as I said, a PC child, as shit goes wild. Once you hear the sincere queer, step to this mic. Not for telling my might, but the most horrible horrors, one that make me my own orders. All the clouds I resonate through as I incriminate you, cause I ain't got nothing to lose. Talk about falling down on your nose is just as red as the clown of my neighborhood. You know what sounds good, so why can't you write your own shit instead of being a bleep? Behaving worse than a clit, one which I had no part of. Cause I'm starting up my own rapper's world, one which you won't be a part of. To already know your own ones won't drive your own car, cause you're more addicted to those screens that you most likely will never escape. No, I'm not talking about no the time I would tell you a story not once but twice, assuring me you did everything all right. Well, got ready to prepare the ice. Right
Day
here.
3.
Cause you got the need after the fight. No, I'm not gonna be nice. Everyone I talked to had the chance to.
Provisions are low.
Especially when I was held up in bed, never even
Morale
fed nothing
slipping.
but this shit through a tube. Said it's really good for you, but hold up, let's rewind. Fell a little more than 2 stories, bitch please. Posted up my left leg, you see. The blast struck straight through my knee, through the femur so far, you know I go so hard. After my femur was splintered on through, next was
We're
my
approaching the
pelvis
summit.
worse than Elvis spit rapping, making shit for Hall of Fame. What you gotta say, better when you spit your own
Our
shit.
guides
No,
have
not
died.
your hair, doesn't mean in there trying to ninja roll out. And I let out a shout, ah! Couldn't make it through, I tried to tuck and roll. Let's just say I never made it to the show. Yeah, I bet you already know. Judge me by my teeth. I had something more frightening than lightning for a fucked up face. Worse than any mace. Head backs bounced back so high. Fell out my left eye. Broke up my upper and lower chompers. Couldn't see for weeks. Stole
Take
my
out your
shit while
breakfast
I was
menus
weak.
right now.
So I said, wouldn't it be nice if this person and that person would join in? But now I know the truth, and that's the truth is ain't within you. Imagine if I took something from you, you'd jump up through the roof.
You
More
have.
than you spoof, go poof. Gets a little better as it goes on. I laid it all out.
We're
Said
halfway
I would
done.
do
We're
anything
halfway
next
done,
to
you
the
guys.
done sin. Now it's just seeing the others who want to bling. Repeating the words as I move towards words, country, all the things you see through the TV or the internet where most of our time is spent. Once said I couldn't rhyme like that, but that was in reference to my presence, and now I know you see the truth, and you should be free trouble too. For one day, you will slip, and I will be on top of it. No, it's not just a zit. There is no
Jesus
rinse and repeat,
Christ.
even though you already know what I'm talking about. Say fuck you on this fine day. Hate it when you call my friend's phone while I memorize the ringtone. Y'all know the bones, old trombone. I told you twice, and it's all right. You is insane. The Drunken Hall of Fame, what a shame. You know what it's about me and what
like
it's about
Guantanamo
you.
Bay.
There's no reason for you to recover the old track. You never want to go back, afraid of the new hashtag with your name on it. Maybe you should try a bonnet. Suck your thumb again, cause I know you a Pelican crew. One hit wonder boy. I wonder who else can rap out 7 minutes about somebody else's business just to be your true self. Maybe I do. Hold on, maybe I do need some help. But not fair, you bitch.
We're even.
Uncle.
Yo, it gets even better.
I think we're less than halfway through.
Let's hear it for Luke, everybody. That was fucking heavy shit.
Thank you. We're not.
It gets darker, a little harder.
We're going to close the show by him reading Beowulf.
Should we do it another day?
Jesus
The rest
Christ.
of it?
Thank you very much. That's a
you're
lot
welcome.
to put out
Yeah.
there, and yeah. I mean, I'm not.
I didn't get to the mud and the blood part, but
Right.
Yeah,
I didn't think
I
you
got
did.
hungry when you said sausage and sauerkraut.
Yeah.
oh yeah, what's that?
That was the
Like,
first page, Jeff.
Yes, that's when I checked.
It's the
fuck
monitors,
out.
and like I'm 44, but all I can get is the irony that it's like, well, it's a scathing indictment of someone who's abusing the time that they are getting on stage.
Oh, my bad. I didn't.
Well,
mean
it's
to.
just sort of like that's all I can. That's all I'm getting is that it's
Well,
like.
is that really scared to say it?
You're up on stage and you're not mindful of the individuals listening, and there's people out there. They're human beings, and human beings have feelings, and human beings are entitled to be entertained. And,
Oh yeah,
like,
I get to that.
Right, you get to that, but you got to that. I mean, you now know what it's like to have stage time. Like you had an unequivocal
Yeah,
fucking
it's
like
supposed to.
microphone like focused on you.
But he would have been there for 3 hours. He would have read
No, there's only.
Right, and wait, what if somebody came up to you after that show, after you did that for 2 hours? What if somebody came up to you and like, I don't know what happened. I've never said the word blacklist outside of a tweet.
I've never heard you say that.
But what if you had a dissatisfying
word.
encounter with somebody after a show, and then what if that person then was at your next show? What if they were like, I want to tell you about your show, and then you do the show, and then you're like, well, it's hard to do a show because that's
Oh yeah,
everybody.
there's this dude just rapping his bells off.
Let's check in with Luana. Luana, what did you think about that rap?
And I'm sorry.
It was long, and I wish you had a bigger book to write it in.
Thanks. Less page turns. Yeah, understandable. Yeah.
Luana,
Good job.
Luana, what's your deal? What are you up to these days?
I am just here because Dan Harmon,
Oh, really? Yeah. Where are you from?
Arkansas.
What part?
Fayetteville.
Fayetteville?
Yeah.
Did you go to school there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you drove down here?
Yeah. My friend Marcos did.
Marcus?
Because my car's broke down right now.
Your car broke down.
Yeah. Having transmission problems. And I said, hey, I bought my ticket also. Will you please let me drive with you?
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And what's it like to be on stage next to Lucas? Luke, rather.
Luke.
Yep,
It's good. We're best friends now.
Well, let's have a hand for Luke because I want to keep the chairs rotating. Let's have a hand for Luke and his,
Luke, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks, Luke.
his brush with death and his rapping.
Luke, that was good shit, man. Thank you, Luke, for your awesome rhymes and sharing.
I gotta say, it takes a lot of courage to come up on stage and admit that you were told never to come around him ever again. Like, you could have just been pulled so quick, and yet that was one of the first things, like, you said it pretty early.
But where's my medal for going, oh, interesting. Here's the cherry on. And where's their medal for being like, oh, thank you. Here's my $15.
I was getting
just
to
tell
that.
whoever you want to just say stuff. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? You're like a goddamn.
I'm always there.
Wait, Luana and Steve, switch. So Luana, you're next to Dan, so you guys can convene here.
I thought I don't want to argue all night, but she's fine where she is, right? She's comfy. Okay. All right.
I mean,
Sorry.
you 69 Luke, but you want to...
I offered. I told him he was 69.